Have you ever wanted to know exactly what you need to consider when identifying real estate development sites to avoid negatively impacting your project's outcome? Awesome, because in this video, I'm going to share with you 4 of the most common mistakes first-time developers and even experienced developers can make if they're not on their game, and it has the potential to derail your entire project. Hi guys, I'm Peter Kelly from Little Fish Property Developments, where we help everyday landowners and would-be developers just like you maximise the value of their land and start building personal wealth through real estate development projects. On this channel, we share everything you need to know to deliver a successful project every time. So if this sounds like you, subscribe and turn on the bell notifications so you don't miss anything. Alrighty then, let's hook into this video. When undertaking a real estate development project, whether it's your first one or you're an experienced developer, there are countless environmental factors you need to consider that will go a long way to ensure the successful project outcome. In this video, I'm going to show you 4 important boxes that need to be ticked off your site identification checklist. I'm also going to share exactly what you need to be looking out for. The first one is the trees, which might seem obvious, but there are numerous factors that need to be considered when evaluating the trees on the potential real estate development sites. To the untrained eye, a site could have what might seem like a small, insignificant tree, but I'm here to tell you it's not all about the size and the height. There is more to it than the obvious. You need to consider the species and understand your local area's vegetation overlays, regulations, and requirements. Understanding trees better than your competition can give you a competitive advantage. Your competition might discard a site that has a large tree in an unfavourable location, where if it can't be removed would significantly impact the site and what can be achieved on it. For example, you have a site that has a massive tree on it. You know if it can't be removed, it will genuinely impact what you can achieve on the site. This could be an opportunity lost. But if you understand there is more to it than just size, then you could uncover a diamond in the rough. You need to look at the immediate area, what species it is it a native to the area, the sheer size could mean it's unsafe, what does the health of the tree look like? These are just a few of the things you need to look at. And finally, on trees, if you don't have the understanding and knowledge, then get an arborist to check it out for you. For the sake of a few $100s, you could unlock a site that all other developers have discarded, and you'll most likely learn something along the way. Number 2 is unfavourable setbacks. It's important you understand how setbacks are assessed. It's simple once you know it, but if you don't understand it, it can negatively impact the outcome of your project. It's important to know that your site's likely setback requirements are going to be the average of your immediate neighbours to the left and the right of your potential site. So measure both neighbours' setbacks, add them together and divide them by 2. This is a great place to start, although if there is precedence of more favourable setbacks in the immediate surrounding area, it is possible to sneak an extra metre or 2 in your application. As long as you're making educated decisions to avoid surprises, you should be fine. Next up, number 3, we are talking about overlays. There are many overlays that you need to consider when looking at real estate development sites. Some are specific to the individual areas, so the key with overlays is understanding the types of overlays in your area. All the information you need can be found online for free. But for us here at Little Fish, we use an awesome site called Land Checker. It's a subscription-based site, so you'll need to shell out a few dollars, but if you are serious about becoming a successful property developer, then it's the cost of doing business. Number 4 is covenants. It would be fair to say that this has caught many developers out, so don't become a statistic. Make sure you tick this box every time you are doing your due diligence on a real estate development site. Covenants could be anything and could date back any number of years. In a lot of cases, they may not even make sense, but that doesn't matter. If a site has a covenant, no matter how obscure and strange it may be, there is still a significant process you will need to follow to get it removed or get an exemption. That is, if the covenant will affect what you are trying to achieve on the site, which always comes with a level of uncertainty and is guaranteed to cost your project both time time and money if you don't cover it off. Make sure you go through the Section 32 of the property you're looking at with a fine-tooth comb. It's okay to move forward with a site that has a covenant if you understand what the covenant requirements are. If you clearly understand the impact it can have on your project, and of course have it factored into your feasibility. The risk you are prepared to take is completely up to you. It's not knowing and the surprises that can become issues very quickly. That's it, guys. 4 critically important factors that you need to consider every time you're running your due diligence on real estate development sites. When running your due diligence, it's important that you are methodical and consistent, because one thing you can be certain of, the first time you don't consider one of these factors is the exact time it will bite you. If there was only one takeaway from this video, it would be never to assume. Assumptions are a developer's enemy. Remember, as a developer, knowledge is not only power, it's also profits, and if you get it right, we are talking about life-changing profits. Until next time, never stop learning. Thanks for watching and happy developing.